Welcome everybody, this is Zero to Hero Golf. Let's take a look at this driver in slow motion. I hit this about 250 yards today, carried about 235, rolled out about 10 or 15 yards. Now admittedly we were a little bit downwind today, that definitely helped, but this was a pretty good driver shot, one of my longest drive to date. If I focus on pelvis depth in my right hip, the closest hip to the camera, then usually I'll do really well and I won't overswing. Now here I overswing a little bit, overswung, because I let my rear leg straighten up a little bit too much. You can see that the lead elbow breaks down a little bit there and I overswing a little bit. And but overall the swing was pretty good. The hip rotation was pretty decent. I got myself a pretty good drive going on here. Longest drive to date at the range. Practice is coming along. Now here we have impact position, and there's some good things about this. My hips are open about 20 to 25 degrees. The right elbow, I'd like to see it more in front of the body and not off to the side. And if you take a look at the club head just before it hits the ball here, you'll notice the club head is open. So this was a bit of a glancing blow, and the only reason the ball didn't slice is because I'm swinging inside out. And also, this is a Callaway Rogue Sub-Zero, which has really good technology in it. So an off-center or kind of a glancing blow, the ball tends still to go straight. It's amazing how good equipment it's gotten. So like I said, the ball carried about 235, the longest carry I've had to date, and I watched it when it rolled out, and it hit the green on the fly way out there. Probably can't see it in this video, but there's a red flag straight out, really far out there. And it landed right at the flag, 235. And then it rolled right over the green, just kept on going. So if there was no wind, it probably wouldn't have carried quite as much, but we had about 8 to 10 mile per hour wind behind me, so that definitely helped. But it was still a pretty good solid shot, and I felt pretty good about it. So it looks like I'm going to have to continue to work on better rotation. I'd like to see about 50 degrees of hip rotation at impact, not 25. So twice as much rotation as I'm seeing here is what's needed to really be competitive on a high level. And by now, we normally would like to see the rear foot just a little bit coming up off the ground. The heel should be off the ground by this point a little bit, and more rotation would do that. And probably a little bit stronger grip so we can make sure that club head stays square. Okay, let's look at the next swing here. I think it's a hybrid. Now we're looking at it now in slow motion. This swing at impact really wasn't that good, to be honest. It was only about 5 degrees of hip rotation at impact. But what I did like about this swing was the way that I held the finish. So at the top of the swing, watch how the club is horizontal. You know, right at the top of my head, you know, kind of a horizontal look. And I've been working on that's a little bit of a hold-off move where you don't allow your arms to get too involved in the swing. You just rotate your body. Now, unfortunately, in this one, I didn't rotate very well, and I kind of flicked at it and had early hip extension. So, but the only reason I'm including is because I liked the fact that I was trying to hold it off. And the ball actually went pretty far here, and I struck it pretty good, despite the fact the rotation was kind of stinky and the hip extension came in early. I see a lot of the pros doing that, where they're rotating and they're just holding the position, you know. They're just rotating, their arms are long for the ride, and they just kind of have this hold-off position, and the ball goes a long way still, you know. I think some pros probably play that way their whole career, and maybe give up a little bit of distance to gain the accuracy, because the ball was dead straight. Now here's a still photo, and you can see that there I was just practicing rotation, right? Keeping the pelvis tucked and just rotating. And this would be ideal impact. Of course, there's going to be some inertia and mass from the club head, so it wouldn't be exactly like this, but that's what you should be seeing, the hips pointing toward the target. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Please subscribe and make sure you click that bell icon to get notified to keep up with me as I'm getting better and better at this golf swing. I'm really excited about where I'm headed. We'll talk to you all again real soon. Bye-bye.